Hi, Amazon investor. My name is Emmanuel O. Julius. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And what we'll do here is basically give you information, value information on properties, location in Lagos State and the environs. So today we'll be looking at a very interesting discussion, which I have tagged "What You Must Know About the New Lagos." Now you may be wondering, what is this young man saying? What is the New Lagos? Newsflash, the New Lagos is Ibeju Lekki Epe. Now, Ibeju Lekki Epe is fast emerging as the New Lagos. And the reason is not far-fetched. Statistics states that over 600 people come into Lagos every day, and half of these people don't have the intention of going back to wherever they are coming from. They are in Lagos to stay. And the government knows this, and that is why they are concentrating their efforts to develop the places like Ibeju Lekki and Epe, so that it will contain the influx of people coming into Lagos. Now, like I said, what are the things you must know about Ibeju Lekki and Epe before you buy properties in this area of Lagos State? Now, quickly, Ibeju Lekki houses major development, the likes of Dangote Fertilizer Refinery, Lekki DC Port, Lekki Free Trade Zone, and now in between Ibeju Lekki and Epe, we have the Lekki Epe International Airport, we have the Alaro City. Now, all of these developments are what the government is working on or currently doing to ensure that Ibeju Lekki and Epe becomes the talk of the town, becomes a major mega city. Now, why should I buy properties in Ibeju Lekki, or why should I buy properties in Epe? One of the reasons why you should buy properties in Ibeju Lekki is because Ibeju Lekki would yield good return on investment. Now, let me flash a memory back. In the 90s, in the 80s, properties in Lekki, Phase 1, VI, Ikoyi were selling in the thousands, not even millions, in thousands. 20 years down the line, we are in 2023 now, a piece of earth, a plot of land in Lekki Phase 1 is valued at 400 or 450 million naira. Now, in Ikoyi, we're looking at 1.92 billion or 2.5 billion. Now, remember, all these properties in the 90s were sold at thousands, like 100,000, 200,000. Now, I want to ask a quick question. If places like VI, Victoria Land, Lekki Phase 1, Ikoyi don't have major development like Dangote Refinery, Lekki DC Port, and Lekki Free Trade Zone appreciated in value to the point that 20 years the line, you cannot get a piece of land for 100 million, and even get for 400 million. How much more Ibeju Lekki and Epe? You know the answer, right? Good. So this is why you should look into buying properties in Ibeju Lekki now and in Epe, because properties in this environment are relatively affordable. Now, looking at the similarities between Ibeju Lekki and Epe, number one, Ibeju Lekki is more of the commercial hub of the New Lagos, while Epe is more of the residential hub of the New Lagos. What does this imply? Activities in Ibeju Lekki will make it suitable for you to get properties in Ibeju Lekki for commercial, mainly commercial purpose alone, because you don't have a residential property close to Dangote Refinery. You know, earth-wise is not advisable. So you will want to buy properties for commercial purpose majorly in Ibeju Lekki, because of the development going on there that will bring in influx of people to come there for their day-to-day activities. So people will need places like hotels, people will need places like shopping mall where they can get their businesses done. People will need places like something you have, like what we have Ikeja Computer Village, what we have at Ikeja Computer Village. We need something like that in Ibeju Lekki, so you can get properties to create such businesses environment for people to do their businesses in Ibeju Lekki. Now let's come to Epe. Now, Epe is more of the residential hub, because most of these commercial developments are not going on in Epe. We have just the Lagos Film City, we have the Lagos Food Hub in Epe, and we have the Lekki International Airport. So it's preferably you buy properties in Epe, for residential purpose. Residential purpose covers shortlist services like an hotel services for people who want to come into the country, for expatriates that are coming to the country to do business in Lekki Free Trade Zone. Remember, we have Lekki Free Trade Zone and we have the Lekki International Port directly opposite the Lekki Free Trade Zone. So people who fly into the country to do business, they will need a place to stay in the meantime while they are doing their business. So this is why you should buy properties in Epe for residential purpose. So Epe is mostly turning to be a residential hub, while Ibeju Lekki is commercial hub. Now, another similarities or another the differences is that Ibeju Lekki property is more of a swampy land, is more of a swamping area, while Epe is more of dry land. So now, if you're going to buy properties in Ibeju Lekki, you should have at the back of your mind that you're going to do a bit of sand filling. There's some amount of sand filling you will do to make the ground firm, and the best type of foundation to do on the land, on the swamping land, is pile foundation, so that the construction or whatever you're going to build on that land would stand firm and stand the test of time. While in Epe, which is mostly dry land, you can go ahead and start building. Furthermore, when buying properties in Ibeju Lekki, you should be careful in terms of title. I mean, security from the arms of government, because if you're buying properties in Ibeju Lekki, you must ensure that it is a titled property. Yes. Now, titles like certificate of occupancy, popularly known as CFO, is advisable you get such property in Ibeju Lekki. Titles like Gazette, a gazetted land, is still advisable to get properties with Gazette as title in Ibeju Lekki. Furthermore, it's also advisable to get properties with government allocation, C of O. It's advisable to get such properties in Ibeju Lekki. I wouldn't want to talk more on a section. Reasons are best known to me. But if you want to know more about it, you can reach out to me via the number showing on the screen. We'll discuss more on titles on properties you should get, or what kind of properties or what kind of titles you should get at Ibeju Lekki. While for Epe, the titles too is still the same thing. However, Epe is newly evolving, and by virtue of that, most of the properties in Epe don't really have titles like that. So you hear something like freehold, you hear the land is agric, you hear the land is forestry. So now this is my own candid advice when buying properties in Epe: buy freehold, buy agric. Why? Because these properties for freehold, you can easily access C of O on it when you get to register survey. Why the one with agric, you can get it regularized from agric use to residential purpose. Other similarities you should consider when buying properties in Ibeju Lekki is your financial status. Now, properties in Ibeju Lekki are pricey compared to Epe. Yeah, properties in Epe too are pricey, but when it comes to comparison, Ibeju Lekki properties are more pricey compared to Epe. Now, in Ibeju Lekki, you can get properties within the range of 10, 15, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million. But in Epe, you can get starting from 2 million, 1.5, 2 million, 3 million, and going forward. So these are few similarities or comparison between Ibeju Lekki and Epe. And I believe with this few information, it will help you and guide you or aid you in deciding where you want to put your money when you want to invest in properties in either Ibeju Lekki or Epe. I believe with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that you should have a piece of it in either Ibeju Lekki and Epe, and if possible, having both places, because both would yield good return on investment in years to come. My name is Emmanuel O. Julius. Please do well to like, comment, and share this video. If you're doing this, you are supporting this young man to grow in this field, real estate industry. Stay safe till I come your way. Keep buying and investing in real estate, because it's the surest means and secured means to grow transgenerational wealth.